Hey everyone, welcome back to the Tier Institute podcast.
Today we're talking about the Venezuela earthquake, and we'll explain the news in clear English.
Yes, this episode is for intermediate English learners who want to understand news English without feeling lost.
The topic is serious, so we'll keep the tone calm and respectful.
Information in this episode is based on reports available at the time of recording.
That sentence is important because news can change quickly, right?
Exactly. In a breaking news story, early numbers may change as more information becomes available.
So if reports mention people who were injured or damage to buildings, those details may be updated later.
Right. Today we'll focus on the basic facts, useful vocabulary, and how to talk about this news in natural English.
Let's start with the simple question. What happened?
According to reports, 2 strong earthquakes hit Venezuela on June 24, 2026, local time in Venezuela.
2 earthquakes close together?
Yes. Reports described one earthquake around magnitude 7.2, followed very soon after by a stronger one around magnitude 7.5.
That sounds very strong.
It is. A strong earthquake can shake buildings, damage roads, interrupt power, and make rescue work difficult.
Where exactly did the earthquakes happen?
Reports placed the earthquakes in northern Venezuela, west of Caracas, the capital city.
So the basic story is clear. 2 strong earthquakes happened in northern Venezuela on June 24th.
Yes, that gives us the main news question answers. What happened, when it happened, where it happened, and how strong it was.
The word earthquake is our first keyword today.
An earthquake is when the ground shakes because energy is suddenly released inside the earth.
So an earthquake is not just a small vibration. It can be a major natural disaster.
Yes, and in news English, you may hear phrases like an earthquake struck, an earthquake hit, or the region was shaken by an earthquake.
Which one sounds most natural?
All 3 are common. For example, a powerful earthquake struck Venezuela.
A powerful earthquake struck Venezuela.
That sounds natural and clear.
What about hit? Is it too simple?
No, hit is common in news. A powerful earthquake hit northern Venezuela. It is short and easy to understand.
So learners can say hit or struck.
Yes, struck sounds a little more formal and news-like. Hit sounds simple and direct.
Now let's talk about magnitude. I hear this word all the time in earthquake news.
Magnitude means the size or strength of an earthquake.
So when we hear magnitude 7.5, that tells us how strong the earthquake was.
Exactly. We usually say a magnitude 7.5 earthquake.
A magnitude 7.5 earthquake hit Venezuela.
Good. That is a natural news sentence.
Can I say 7.5 magnitude earthquake?
People may understand it, but a magnitude 7.5 earthquake sounds more natural in news English.
I see. Put magnitude before the number.
Right. And remember, magnitude is not the same as damage.
Is magnitude the same as how strongly people feel the shaking?
Not exactly. Magnitude measures the energy released by the earthquake.
So magnitude is the size of the earthquake itself.
Right. Shaking intensity means how strong the shaking feels in a specific place.
So the same earthquake can feel different in different cities?
Yes. It depends on distance, depth, buildings, and local ground conditions.
That helps. Magnitude is the number, but intensity is what people may feel on the ground.
Exactly. A high magnitude means the earthquake releases a lot of energy, but the damage depends on many things.
Like what?
It depends on where it happens, how deep it is, how strong the buildings are, and how close people are to the shaking.
So a strong earthquake in a remote area may cause less damage than a strong earthquake near a big city.
Exactly. That is why news reports often explain the epicenter.
Epicenter is our next key word.
The epicenter is the point on the Earth's surface above where the earthquake starts underground.
So it is like the center point on a map?
Yes, that is a good way to think about it. News reports often say the epicenter was near a town or city.
The epicenter was reported in northern Venezuela.
That sentence works. It gives listeners a simple location.
In this case, reports said the earthquakes were in northern Venezuela, west of Caracas.
Yes, Caracas is the capital city of Venezuela, and reports said shaking was felt there.
When a capital city feels strong shaking, many people can be affected.
That brings us to another important word: affected.
Affected means people or places are influenced by the event?
Exactly. If a city is affected by an earthquake, people there may feel shaking, lose power, or see damage.
So affected areas means places that had problems because of the earthquake.
Yes, you may hear emergency services were sent to affected areas.
Let's explain emergency services.
Emergency services are groups that help during dangerous situations.
Like firefighters, medical teams, police, and rescue teams.
Right. In earthquake news, emergency services may help injured people, check buildings, and support rescue work.
Injured is another news word.
Injured means hurt, usually physically hurt.
So if reports say people were injured, it means they were hurt and may need medical help.
Correct. And when we talk about numbers, we should be careful.
Because early numbers may not be final.
Yes. We can say, according to reports, people were injured, or the number may change as more information becomes available.
According to reports, people were injured, and the number may change as more information becomes available.
That is clear, careful, and respectful.
What about damage?
Damage means harm to things, like buildings, roads, bridges, homes, or power lines.
So people are injured, but buildings are damaged.
Exactly. That difference is useful.
People were injured, and buildings were damaged.
Good. You can also say, reports described damage to buildings.
Is damage countable?
Usually, we use damage as an uncountable noun.
So I should not say many damages?
Right. Say a lot of damage, serious damage, or widespread damage.
Reports described serious damage in some areas.
That sounds natural.
What does widespread mean?
Widespread means happening in many places or affecting a large area.
So widespread damage means damage in many places.
Yes, but in breaking news, we should not exaggerate.
So we should say reported damage if we are not sure about the full picture.
Exactly. Reported damage means damage that has been described by officials, journalists, or local reports.
Reported is a small word, but it is very important in news English.
It is. Reported means information has been said or published, but it may still be checked or updated.
So if we say reported deaths or reported injuries, we are being careful.
Yes, it shows respect for accuracy.
And in serious news, accuracy matters a lot.
It does. We never want to make the situation sound worse or better than it is.
Let's talk about authorities. I hear this word in almost every news story.
Authorities are official people or official groups with responsibility.
Like the government, local officials, police, or disaster management teams.
Yes, you may hear, authorities reported damage, or authorities warned people to stay away from unsafe buildings.
Authorities reported damage in several affected areas.
That is a useful sentence for news listening.
What is the difference between authorities and emergency services?
Good question. Authorities are official decision makers or official agencies. Emergency services are the teams that respond directly to danger.
So authorities may give information, and emergency services may rescue people.
Exactly.
Rescue workers is another phrase from the topic list.
Rescue workers are people who help find and save others in dangerous situations.
After an earthquake, rescue workers may search damaged buildings.
Yes, they may look for people who are trapped, help injured people, and work with medical teams.
That work sounds difficult and dangerous.
It can be. That is why news reports often mention rescue workers with respect.
Rescue workers were sent to affected areas.
That is simple and natural.
Can we say rescue teams instead of rescue workers?
Yes, rescue teams means groups of rescue workers.
Rescue workers are the people. Rescue teams are the groups.
Right.
Now, aftershock. This word sounds technical.
An aftershock is a smaller earthquake that happens after a larger earthquake.
Is it always smaller?
Usually, aftershocks are smaller than the main earthquake, but they can still be strong and dangerous.
Because damaged buildings may already be weak.
Exactly. Even a smaller aftershock can cause more damage if buildings are unstable.
So people may be told to stay away from damaged buildings.
Yes. In earthquake news, you may hear authorities warned of aftershocks.
Authorities warned of aftershocks.
That is a strong and natural news sentence.
What is the main earthquake called?
It is often called the main shock.
Main shock?
Yes. The main shock is the largest earthquake in a sequence. A smaller earthquake before it may be called a foreshock.
So foreshock before, main shock in the middle, aftershock after.
That is a simple way to remember it.
In this Venezuela story, reports described two strong quakes very close together.
Yes. Some reports described the first one as a foreshock and the second, stronger one as the main shock.
That helps me understand the sequence.
Sequence means the order of events.
The earthquake sequence included a strong quake followed by an even stronger quake.
That is a good intermediate sentence.
Now, can we explain where Venezuela is?
Yes, Venezuela is in northern South America.
The earthquakes happened in the northern part of the country.
Correct. Reports described the location as northern Venezuela, west of Caracas.
So Caracas is important because it is the capital city.
Yes. When news mentions a capital city, it helps listeners understand the location and why many people may pay attention.
That makes the geography clearer.
Exactly. For news listening, geography words help you follow the story more easily.
Let's make a short news summary in easy English.
Good idea. Corey, try to summarize the story first.
Okay. Two strong earthquakes happened in Venezuela. They happened on June 24th, 2026. Reports placed them in northern Venezuela, west of Caracas. Some buildings had damage. Some people were injured. Rescue workers helped people. The news may change.
That is understandable. Now let's make it sound more natural for an English news podcast.
Please help me polish it.
You could say, according to reports, two powerful earthquakes struck northern Venezuela on June 24th, 2026. The stronger quake was reported around magnitude 7.5.
That sounds more like real news English.
Then you can add, the quakes caused reported damage in some areas, and rescue workers were sent to help affected communities.
According to reports, two powerful earthquakes struck northern Venezuela on June 24th, 2026. The stronger quake was reported around magnitude 7.5.
Good. Now add the careful impact sentence.
The quakes caused reported damage in some areas, and rescue workers were sent to help affected communities.
That is a strong, respectful summary.
I notice you said the quakes instead of repeating the earthquakes.
Yes, quake is a shorter word for earthquake. It is common in news headlines.
So earthquake is the normal word, and quake is shorter news style.
Exactly. But for learners, earthquake is the safest word to use.
What about tremor?
A tremor is shaking. Sometimes people use it for a small earthquake or the shaking caused by an earthquake.
So if someone says tremors were felt, it means people felt the ground shake.
Right. Tremors were felt in Caracas means people in Caracas felt shaking.
Tremors were felt in the capital.
Nice. That is natural news English.
Let's talk about collapsed. I see this word in earthquake news.
Collapsed means fell down suddenly.
Like a building collapsed.
Yes. If reports say a building collapsed, it means the structure fell down or partly fell down.
That is a serious word.
It is. Use it carefully. You can say, reports said some buildings collapsed, if that is what reports say.
Reports said some buildings collapsed, and rescue workers searched affected areas.
That sentence is clear. It also shows that the information comes from reports.
What does rubble mean?
Rubble means broken pieces of buildings, like concrete, bricks, glass, and metal.
Rescue workers may search through rubble after a building collapses.
Yes, that is common in disaster news.
Search through rubble. That phrase is useful.
It is. But remember, we are teaching the phrase, not trying to make the story sound dramatic.
Calm language is better for serious news.
Exactly. We want listeners to understand, not panic.
Let's explain state of emergency.
A state of emergency is an official situation where the government can use special measures to respond to a crisis.
So after a major earthquake, authorities may declare a state of emergency.
Yes, that can help organize rescue work, medical support, transportation, and public safety.
After a major earthquake, authorities may declare a state of emergency.
Good sentence. It is useful, and it does not claim that it happened unless we have confirmed reports.
Is declare common with state of emergency?
Very common. We say declare a state of emergency.
Not announce a state of emergency?
Announce is understandable, but declare is the standard word.
Declare a state of emergency.
Yes.
Let's talk about evacuate.
Evacuate means to leave a dangerous place and move to a safer place.
So people may evacuate damaged buildings after an earthquake.
Correct. Authorities may tell people to evacuate if a building is unsafe.
People were told to evacuate damaged buildings.
That sounds natural.
What is the noun form?
Evacuation. For example, emergency services helped with evacuations.
Evacuate is the verb. Evacuation is the noun.
Exactly.
Now, what should English learners listen for in news reports?
Listen for 5 things. What happened, when it happened, where it happened, how strong it was, and what the impact was.
What happened? 2 earthquakes struck Venezuela.
When, June 24th, 2026, local time in Venezuela.
Where? Northern Venezuela, west of Caracas.
How strong? Magnitude 7.2 and magnitude 7.5, according to reports.
Impact, reported damage, injured people, affected areas, and rescue workers responding.
That structure helps listeners understand serious news without feeling overwhelmed.
Sometimes I hear many numbers, place names, and official words. My brain gets tired.
That is normal. You do not need to understand every word the first time.
What should listeners catch first?
First, catch the main event. In this case, 2 earthquakes struck Venezuela.
Then catch the date and place.
Yes, June 24th, 2026, in northern Venezuela, west of Caracas.
Then catch the key number, magnitude 7.5.
Yes. Then catch the impact words: damage, injured, affected, rescue workers, emergency services.
Main event, date, place, key number, impact words.
That is a simple news listening strategy.
Let's do a mini listening practice inside the podcast.
Good. I'll say a short news-style sentence, and you explain the key words.
I'm ready.
Authorities reported damage after a powerful earthquake struck northern Venezuela.
Authorities means official groups. Reported means they gave information. Damage means harm to buildings or places.
Clear and simple.
Give me another one.
Rescue workers were sent to affected areas after aftershocks were reported.
Rescue workers are people who help save others. Affected areas are places with problems from the earthquake. Aftershocks are smaller earthquakes after the main one.
Well explained.
One more?
The number of injured people may change as more information becomes available.
Injured people means people who were hurt. May change means the number is not final.
Exactly. That is careful news English.
Now, can we practice speaking?
Yes. Listeners, repeat these short sentences if you can. 2 powerful earthquakes struck Venezuela.
2 powerful earthquakes struck Venezuela.
They happened on June 24th, 2026.
They happened on June 24th, 2026.
Reports placed the earthquakes in northern Venezuela, west of Caracas.
Reports place the earthquakes in northern Venezuela, west of Caracas.
The stronger quake had a reported magnitude of 7.5.
The stronger quake had a reported magnitude of 7.5.
Shaking intensity can feel different in different places.
Shaking intensity can feel different in different places.
Authorities reported damage in affected areas.
Authorities reported damage in affected areas.
Rescue workers helped people after the quake.
Rescue workers helped people after the quake.
Nice. Those are short, useful sentences.
Can we make them sound more connected?
Yes. Listen to this short paragraph. According to reports, 2 powerful earthquakes struck northern Venezuela on June 24th, 2026. The stronger quake had a reported magnitude of 7.5. Authorities reported damage in affected areas, and rescue workers were sent to help.
That sounds like a calm news update.
Yes, it is clear, careful, and not too emotional.
Can I try my own version?
Go ahead.
Reports say 2 strong earthquakes hit Venezuela. They happened in northern Venezuela, west of Caracas. Some areas were affected, and emergency services responded.
That is good. I would make one small change.
What would you change?
Instead of reports say, every time, you can use according to reports at the beginning.
According to reports, 2 strong earthquakes hit Venezuela. They happened in northern Venezuela, west of Caracas. Some areas were affected, and emergency services responded.
That sounds natural.
Is responded a news word?
Yes. Responded means took action after something happened.
Emergency services responded means they went to help.
Exactly. You can say, emergency services responded quickly, if reports support that.
But if we do not know how quickly they responded, we should not add quickly.
Correct. That is careful reporting.
This is useful. English news is not only vocabulary, it is also careful wording.
Yes. Words like reported, according to reports, may, and could are very important.
They help us avoid sounding too certain when the situation is still developing.
Exactly.
Can we explain developing story?
A developing story is a news story that is still changing.
So reporters may not have all the details yet.
Right. In a developing story, numbers can change, names can be corrected, and the situation can become clearer later.
This is a developing story, so details may change.
Good sentence.
What about confirmed?
Confirmed means checked and accepted as true by an official source or reliable source.
So confirmed, information is stronger than reported information.
Usually, yes. But even confirmed information can sometimes be updated if new details appear.
So we still need to be careful.
Yes.
Let's talk about how to ask questions about this news in English.
Good idea. A simple question is, what happened?
What happened?
Another question is, when did the earthquakes happen?
When did the earthquakes happen?
You can also ask, where was the epicenter?
Where was the epicenter?
Another question is, how strong was the earthquake?
How strong was the earthquake?
You can also ask, how strong was the shaking in that area?
How strong was the shaking in that area?
Good. That question is about shaking intensity.
So, how strong was the earthquake? Asks about magnitude. And how strong was the shaking? Asks about intensity.
Right. That is a useful difference. You can also ask, were there any reported injuries?
Were there any reported injuries?
And are aftershocks expected?
Are aftershocks expected?
Those questions sound natural and respectful.
Let's do a short role play.
Sure. I'll be someone asking about the news, and you answer in simple English.
Okay.
I heard there was an earthquake in Venezuela. What happened?
According to reports, two powerful earthquakes struck Venezuela on June 24th.
Where did they happen?
Reports placed them in northern Venezuela, west of Caracas.
How strong were they?
Reports described magnitudes around 7.2 and 7.5.
Were people affected?
Yes, some areas were affected, and authorities reported damage and injuries.
That was clear, careful, and easy to understand.
I tried not to add anything extra.
That is important. When we talk about news, we should not guess too much.
Can we use apparently in this kind of news?
You can, but be careful. Apparently can sound like something is not fully confirmed.
So, according to reports, is better for serious news.
Yes, it sounds more professional and respectful.
What about it seems?
It seems is okay for general impressions, but not ideal for casualty numbers or serious facts.
So I should not say, it seems many people were injured if I have a report.
Right. Say, according to reports, people were injured, or authorities reported injuries.
That feels safer.
Exactly.
Let's explain casualties. I see that word sometimes.
Casualties means people who were killed or injured in a disaster, accident, or conflict.
That is a sensitive word.
Yes, use it carefully. For English learners, people were injured is often clearer.
And if we mention deaths or injuries, we should say reported.
Correct. For example, the reported number of casualties may change as more information becomes available.
The reported number of casualties may change as more information becomes available.
That is careful and appropriate.
What does fatalities mean?
Fatalities means deaths caused by an event.
That is also a sensitive news word.
Yes, if you use it, use reported or according to reports.
According to reports, the number of fatalities may change as more information becomes available.
That is grammatically correct and careful.
But for many learners, deaths is easier than fatalities.
Yes, deaths is clearer. Fatalities is more formal.
Good to know.
Corey, can you give us one more simple summary for learners?
Sure. According to reports, two strong earthquakes struck Venezuela on June 24, 2026. They happened in northern Venezuela, west of Caracas. The stronger quake was reported at magnitude 7.5. Some areas had damage, people were injured, and rescue workers responded. Details may change as more information becomes available.
That is a very good news summary.
Could we make it sound a little more natural?
Yes, I would say, according to reports, two powerful earthquakes struck northern Venezuela on June 24, 2026, including one reported at magnitude 7.5.
That sounds more connected.
Then add, authorities reported damage and injuries in affected areas, while rescue workers and emergency services responded.
Authorities reported damage and injuries in affected areas, while rescue workers and emergency services responded.
Then add, because this is a developing story, details may change as more information becomes available.
Because this is a developing story, details may change as more information becomes available.
Excellent. That is exactly the careful style we want.
Let's give listeners a small pronunciation practice.
Good. First word, earthquake.
Earthquake,
It has two parts, earth and quake.
earthquake,
Next word, Magnitude.
Magnitude.
The stress is at the beginning. Magnitude.
Magnitude.
Next phrase, shaking intensity.
Shaking intensity.
It means how strong the shaking feels in a place.
Shaking intensity.
Next word, epicenter.
Epicenter.
In American English, people often say epicenter. In British English, you may see the spelling epicenter.
Same meaning, different spelling?
Yes, same meaning.
Epicenter.
Next word, aftershock.
Aftershock.
After plus shock. Aftershock.
Aftershock.
Good.
Can we practice one longer sentence?
Yes. Listeners, try this sentence slowly. Authorities warned people to stay away from damaged buildings because aftershocks may happen.
Authorities warned people to stay away from damaged buildings because aftershocks may happen.
That is a useful sentence for understanding disaster news.
I like how may happen sounds careful.
Yes, we use may when something is possible, but not certain.
Aftershocks may happen.
Right.
What about could happen?
Could happen is also possible. May happen sounds a little more formal.
Aftershocks could happen.
That works too.
Let's explain one more phrase, the full extent of the damage.
Good phrase. The full extent means the complete size or level of something.
So the full extent of the damage is not yet clear means we do not know how bad all the damage is yet.
Exactly.
The full extent of the damage is not yet clear.
That is a natural sentence in developing news.
Can we say the full situation is not clear?
You can, but the full extent of the damage is more specific.
It focuses on damage, not everything.
Correct.
What does infrastructure mean?
Infrastructure means basic systems that help a place function.
Like roads and power?
Yes. Roads, bridges, power lines, water systems, hospitals, airports, and communication systems.
So earthquake damage to infrastructure can make rescue work harder.
Exactly. If roads are blocked or power is out, emergency services may need more time.
Damage to infrastructure can make rescue work harder.
Good sentence.
Should learners use the word infrastructure?
Intermediate learners can use it, but they should explain it simply if needed.
Basic systems like roads, power, and water.
Yes.
Let's talk about how to sound respectful when discussing this news.
Good point. Avoid dramatic words if you are not sure.
Like saying total destruction if reports do not say that.
Exactly. It is better to say reported damage, serious damage in some areas, or the full extent is not yet clear.
Also, do not treat it like entertainment.
Right. This is real life for people in affected communities.
So we use calm words, careful numbers, and respectful tone.
That is the main idea.
Can we give listeners a useful template?
Yes. Here is a simple news template. According to reports, a powerful earthquake struck place on date. The epicenter was reported near location. Authorities reported damage and injuries. Emergency services responded, and details may change as more information becomes available.
According to reports, powerful earthquakes struck Venezuela on June 24, 2026. The epicenter was reported in northern Venezuela. Authorities reported damage and injuries. Emergency services responded, and details may change as more information becomes available.
That is a useful template for many disaster news stories.
Can we add the magnitude?
Yes. The stronger quake was reported around magnitude 7.5.
The stronger quake was reported around magnitude 7.5.
Good.
Can we add aftershocks?
Yes. Authorities warned that aftershocks may continue.
Authorities warned that aftershocks may continue.
That is natural.
Now I want to compare two sentences.
Go ahead.
Sentence 1. The earthquake destroyed Venezuela. Sentence 2. The earthquake caused reported damage in parts of Venezuela.
Sentence 2 is much better.
Because sentence 1 is too broad?
Yes, it sounds too extreme and not careful. Sentence 2 is more accurate and respectful.
The earthquake caused reported damage in parts of Venezuela.
That is the safer sentence.
Another pair. Everyone was hurt versus people were reported injured.
People were reported injured is better.
Because everyone is almost certainly wrong and too absolute.
Exactly.
This is important for English learners who want to discuss news online.
Yes, clear English is important, but careful English is even more important in serious news.
I like that.
Let's do one final listener practice.
I'll say the simple version, and listeners can repeat.
Good.
2 powerful earthquakes struck Venezuela.
Good. Now add the date.
They happened on June 24th, 2026.
Now add the place.
They happened in northern Venezuela, west of Caracas.
Now add the source phrase.
According to reports, 2 powerful earthquakes struck northern Venezuela.
Now add the impact.
Authorities reported damage and injuries in affected areas.
Now add the response.
Rescue workers and emergency services responded.
Now add the careful update.
Details may change as more information becomes available.
That gives you a full, careful news summary in English.
Can I put it all together one last time?
Yes, please.
According to reports, 2 powerful earthquakes struck northern Venezuela on June 24th, 2026. The stronger quake was reported around magnitude 7.5. Authorities reported damage and injuries in affected areas. Rescue workers and emergency services responded, and details may change as more information becomes available.
That is clear, natural, and respectful.
What is today's takeaway?
Today's takeaway is this. When you talk about serious news in English, use careful words like reported, according to reports, may, and affected.
And for earthquake news, remember earthquake, magnitude, shaking intensity, epicenter, aftershock, damage, injured, rescue workers, emergency services, and authorities.
Your practice challenge is to say one calm news summary out loud.
According to reports, 2 powerful earthquakes struck northern Venezuela on June 24th, 2026, and details may change as more information becomes available.
That is a strong practice sentence.
Our thoughts are with everyone affected by this earthquake.
We hope the injured receive care, and we hope affected families get support quickly.
We also hope everyone affected by the earthquake gets help and support as quickly as possible.
Thanks for listening to our podcast. See you next time. Bye-bye.